everyone. Welcome back to Chaotic and Unfiltered. I'm Mercedes, and Emma's not here this week because she's sick with COVID. So Dominick's here.
I'm
Uh,
taking our place.
just for now. But Dominick's
Yeah,
my boyfriend.
I'm not.
Um, oh.
I am joking. Anyway, continue.
He's my boyfriend of how long?
How long? Well, let's see. What's today? Today is March 14th, which isn't. Let's see. That's it.
Like almost a year and a half?
That's a Drake. That's a Drake song on Scorpion side B. Let's see. March 14th, December 5th, if we want to count like the day we met.
Yeah.
So a year and 3 months. Almost.
Yeah.
It's been a nice year in 3 months, and it's very splendid. I do enjoy her time and quality.
Oh.
Yes, I am saying.
Insert all sound effects. Nick, you want to tell the listeners more about yourself, like what you like to do for fun?
Oh, okay. So I'm 5'8". I
Oh
weigh
my God.
133 pounds, and my skin tone, it's like a graham cracker.
Bro, you're echoing.
Nice brown, and well, it's because I'm in the kitchen.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, that's fine. I mean, it's okay. They can hear my voice twice. I'm sure they like to hear me once. They'll want to hear me again. My eye color is brown. My hair color is black. What else? What else? I don't have an overbite. My teeth are very nice. My nose is apparently buttoned, as my mom says. And yeah, I like to work out sometimes. I mean, I do in general. I just, trying to make more time though. I've been better. I've been a lot better than I used to be because my old work schedule was poopy, but now it's cleaner than a whistle. I love Spider-Man. Spider-Man is my jam. I am Spider-Man.
Yes.
Praised that he's the best superhero there is. I'm telling you, so awesome, amazing. It's cool. Love him. Can't get enough of him. Batman Arkham Knight and the Arkham series is the best video game series ever. So please play it if you haven't. If you haven't, change that. Change that right now. Thank you very much. Rest in peace, Kevin Conroy. I love him. Great guy. Mark Hamill, I hope this reaches you eventually. You're great.
That would be nice.
That'd be cool. It'd be really.
Anything else?
Oh, shout out to Bruce Timm and Paul Dini for Batman the Animated Series. Thank you very much. You guys are awesome. Christopher Daniel that voiced Spider-Man from the 90s cartoon. Love you. You're great. Kevin Feige, I love you, man. You're great. I love the MCU. Put me in there.
For sure.
Miguel O'Hara, love it. Please. Thank you. I've read comics. I've done my research. Love them.
Yeah.
Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield, Tom Holland. You guys are amazing. I love you guys.
Okay, Dominick.
Shamik Moore, you're also good too. I love you. You're great. Love your Miles Morales. All right.
All
right. Oscar Isaac, I love you. All right, keep going. Let's do it. Let's get down to the questions.
So, are you almost done in the kitchen? Because this echoing is crazy, bro.
That's fine. I'll just talk a little, not as much. Or not as loud, I should say.
Yeah.
Continue.
Okay, so I have some ideas for what we can talk about today.
Adorable.
So do you want to talk about that would be an interesting topic.
That doesn't make it interesting. I think now I'm just getting bored.
Yeah. Well, let's talk about the moment that we knew we liked each other.
Okay.
Like complete honesty, like the moment that let's talk about how we met. Let's talk about the moment we knew we liked each other, and then let's talk about now, like where we are.
Sure. Okay. All right. Yeah.
So
apologies if I'm not pertained on a certain date when it comes to the second portion, just because a lot of it was just because like things were different at the time for me emotionally. So yeah.
What do you mean?
Like a lot was going on. A lot. So it was a lot to process. Not that I didn't have faith in you. There was a lot going on that I was like overwhelmed. But you weren't a problem at all.
Well, now you got to elaborate because I don't know what the fuck.
God. Now I got to elaborate. Oh, well, okay. So what I'm saying is, with the situation that was at hand, I mean, obviously, I didn't feel it wasn't pressure necessarily. It was more so like I felt like I was in a wrong, which that's my problem. I always think I'm in a wrong with things that I'm not in a wrong with things I'm not in the wrong for. But that's just because I want to take blame when even I shouldn't. Like I quite literally should not. Like it's like Dominic, like you have to realize we're like shouldn't be doing that.
I tell you that all the time.
But I do that, and it's because I want to. I have this thing in my brain where I'm like, you know, I want to take the blame so others don't feel bad, and I shouldn't do that because
Yeah.
that ruins my self-esteem. In all
Mm,
retrospect, so
yeah.
I haven't been doing that as much though. Um,
Mhm.
I used to be a lot worse. Now I know when I do and don't deserve things like that. But anyways, back then,
Which is good.
it was a lot going on when it came to people and connections. A lot was changing for me, and things I didn't think would change were changing, and it was unfortunate. And they already like had changed prior to me meeting you.
Can you tell us what and who you're talking about?
No, just a old flame of mine. That's all. Nothing crazy. I mean, not saying it's nothing crazy. Like I'm not saying like it wasn't important, and it was. But like I said, things had already transpired to below relationship, meaning friendship and whatnot. So with you coming into the picture, like I said, you weren't like making any pressure or anything. I enjoyed meeting you. I loved meeting you. I wanted to meet you, and I had no
Mm.
regret about it. The timing of it, of course, was just very, it was a timing. And like I said, I don't regret it. Do I wish it happened like how people reacted? Sure, I wish that was a little different, but I understand from certain points of view. But at the same time, I have the right to meet people, in general,
Yeah.
not just like
True.
people in that sense, different friends, or I have time
And
for
we
other
didn't
things.
have that intention to
Well,
like,
no, 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 no. And I didn't, that's the thing, is like I wasn't intending like, oh yeah, I am going to seek this out just like how it is right now in this intent. It was just like, it just happened. It just
Mhm.
happened. That's all I can really say is it just
It
happened.
literally just happened.
And I'm not making a best excuse right now. Like truthfully, that's how I see it, and that's how I always see it. And I feel bad. Well, I didn't feel bad. Like it's more so like I just wish things were hastened or not hastened. I wish other things had occurred before before our meet. Like I wish, I wasn't in much contact with some people because just so just to kind of not have them in the picture as they were when I was trying not to have someone. It's hard to adjust to that, and well, not
Yeah.
adjust, but for the change and the transition to it is there's a lot of steps. It's not just one step and then oh okay yeah like it takes a lot of time, and I just think that didn't happen. I still always wish the best because they were actually a really they were a mature
Yeah.
person,
And we can
and
talk
I'm
about
glad.
this later. We can talk about this more later. Um, we don't gotta get into that yet, but what are you doing?
I was washing my left hand because a bit of like chicken ramen seasoning got on it. So
Are
yeah,
you
I
literally cooking right now?
yes, but I don't feel like making the meat right now. I will tomorrow, I think, or if I get a little more hungry tonight, then I'll make it. But I just want to make something a little simple.
For sure.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So, anyways, um, me and Dominic met
Christmas Day,
Christmas Day of 2023.
23.
Okay, 2023. And we both were like, he was freshly single. I was very single for a while, but I was not looking for a relationship. I was actually like completely done.
Well, I wasn't freshly single. I was like nearly 2 months single. So I guess if you want to consider that freshly single, sure. But to me, I mean, that's well, considering the circumstances, let me give a bit of context. I mean, there was already like a month in advance of, things, to be eventually single. Like there was already conversation about it, trying to work on things for a month. They wanted to be alone. They wanted to, you know, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. Like I said prior, it was unexpected. And I didn't expect it. And I didn't plan on it. Truthfully, I really did not plan on being with Mercedes. It
Oh,
was
wow. Okay.
not well. It wasn't like I planned. I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna be with you, and I'm gonna like have this scheme of if God forbid, I be single, I'll go. She'll be my target. You know what I mean? I didn't
Yeah.
pre-plan, at all. Hell no. Because well, one, that's wrong. That is cheating. That is cheating inside of your head. Like that is emotionally cheating. I don't care what people say. If you have a
Yeah.
plan or a backup or slash rebound, that is, I mean, that's cheating. I don't care. I think that's just cheating. Like you can't plan for your next. If you plan for your next, you're fucking. I mean, you're. Yeah, I mean, no, don't excuse my French. You're fucking cheating. Like that's just cheating.
Mhm.
Anyone out there who's hearing that, that is cheating, and you should not do that. Please
Yeah.
don't do that.
Well,
So
okay. So then you
yeah,
guys broke up, and then
and then I met her, Mercedes,
Like 2 months
Chris,
after.
basic, yeah, actually, essentially like nearly 2 months after, nearly. So not
Yeah.
exactly, but nearly.
Yeah.
And I met her Christmas Day. There was nothing to do. Then that's fine.
Everything was
That's good.
closed.
Everything was closed except for parks, though, but that's good though. I'm glad that like things were not, open for us to like. It wasn't like a spend money, which I'm not saying I don't want to spend money on, her for like a nice, date or something, but a nice meetup or whatever, coffee or whatever. But we couldn't, and that was the beauty of it, was because it was Christmas Day and there was giving without the object of money, and it was just quality time together. That's what we gave to each other, and that was really nice. Was going to the park, walking
Yeah.
around, and sitting down at a couple of benches. It was cool. It was fun to be with nature, with talking to each other, and that was nice.
Yeah, and so that's what we did was like we went to this local park and then we you wouldn't let me kiss you.
I would not, because I was respecting myself. I had just met you. I didn't want to just be like, oh yeah, let me kiss you. Blah. It's just really, I just felt like that would be inappropriate to both, for the time, just for the time. I just felt like, again, no, that's
Yeah. And when did we have our first kiss though?
which is funny. The same night, like the night, just
I didn't know if
because
it was the same night or the next
it
night.
was, because I dropped you back off at your family's house, and then later that day, I decided to hang out again, and that was really cool. And then yeah, that ended up happening. Like I said, didn't plan it, didn't think of doing that. It just happened, and so
Yeah.
yeah, so there was that.
And then we like hung out basically that whole week.
Yeah, basically.
Because so Dominic lived back in my hometown before, and I was going home to visit for Christmas time. So we met through Snapchat. I think I added him because I was adding people who had mutuals back in 2022.
If I do that one, say yeah.
And so I added him on Snapchat back then, but we didn't really talk at all.
No.
And then he slept on my story a few times, but we never had an actual conversation
Yeah, it
really.
was more so just asking questions, and then up until like, I want to say,
Till I got out of it with this one guy that I was talking to back in the summer of 2023, and I called you because I needed advice on it.
okay.
And then that was when after that was when we started, we still wouldn't text all the time, but
Yeah, we'd have like minimal conversation, but it wasn't anything in depth or really a huge elaboration.
yeah,
Um,
it was like,
it was just, like I said, just questions, and
mhm,
and that's fine. People can do that. I'm reassuring people, like, it's not wrong to have a conversation. I
yeah,
mean, there's no flirting intentions behind it. Whatever. I don't care if Mercedes like talks to, like, has a conversation with like a dude about, I don't know, they ask a question. They just ask a genuine question. It's nothing weird or it's nothing, inappropriate. As long as it's not inappropriate, I don't give a shit, truthfully, because people are
hmm
people and people can talk to people. Like, fuck,
well,
I
yeah,
don't care
I
at all.
mean, yeah, but and that's healthy. But anyway, so that, and then we would just like occasionally talk on Snapchat. Then you got out of it with your ex, and then you called me for advice for that a little bit, and then
Yeah.
we would talk after, but a little bit more than before, but not
Yeah.
crazy. And then I went home to visit, and then you said we should meet, and then I was like antisocial, was like I don't know, and you were like no, like you're here, we gotta meet. So I was like
Yeah. Like,
okay,
why not? Like,
yeah,
who
because we were
cares?
already
Well, it's like,
friends.
yeah, we should just meet. Like, it's Christmas, why
Yeah,
not? It'd be really cool.
yeah. And then we did. It's really
Mhm.
fun, whatever. And then a month after we met, you came to visit me in New York slash New Jersey.
Yup.
And we just kind of did a long distance thing for like a year. We'd switch for 1 week every month. I'd go to him or he'd come to me and we just do
Yeah.
that. And then he moved in with me in beginning of
Come.
January.
Yep. 2 months ago.
Yep. And we are living together now. We're not together right now because I am dog sitting and staying at their house, and he's at our apartment with our cats,
With
but
the babies.
with the babies. But
Mhm.
yeah, so that's how we met. But I think the biggest thing is, okay,
Tracking
I
your
have a
work.
question. I have a question for you
Well,
because, if you're not to bring up exes or whatever,
That's fine.
but if your ex, like the ex before me, was here right now, what would you want to say to her or like any of your exes if you could?
Hmm. Well, I would say thank you. Really, I'd be appreciative. I know that sounds really cliche, and a lot of people are like, oh, I'd probably say thank you, but it sounds like a whole graduation thing. I'm like, okay, chill out. But no, I think I'd genuinely be like, thanks a ton for like allowing me to be in your life. I'm so appreciative that I was able to know you. Like, it's a privilege. It's a privilege that I have gotten to know these people, and I'm happy that I did regardless of how things might have ended with, other ones. But, I'm happy. I'm really happy that I got to uh experience these walks of life with each of these partners. And I will say that I loved all of them with all of my absolute heart. And I just hope that they find, happiness, really. I just want them to be happy. That's all I've ever wanted for any of them, truthfully. And yeah, I'm really happy that I got to meet them. I'm happy that they allowed me to be in their existence. So I hope they're okay, and I hope they're happy. That's all I want. Nothing less. How about you?
I mean, same thing, I guess. I'm gonna just like hope you're happy. I don't know. Because I kind of talked about my ex in the last one, which I'm pretty sure you heard it while we were editing it, but I don't got to bring that shit up again. But
You like
yeah,
summarize it?
no, I don't
Okay.
care. I
Whatever you
just,
want to do.
I'm glad everything happened how it did. Everything's a learning experience.
Correct.
The only thing that I am like, whatever about is that and I was talking to you about this earlier, but I feel like I'm not as like empathetic or as open to like because I was hurt so bad that I feel like it changed a part of me. I didn't know that it did until now where we're together and I feel like sometimes I'm not as like caring as I should be or like, because like I do
Yeah,
care.
I think you're not as a tone or not like as sensitive to certain topics, and
Uh,
I think that's with you and I think we interchange that. I think, and I'm not saying I invalidate your feelings. I just think because, for example, I'm patient and you're not. I'm patient with certain
yeah,
things. You are very impatient with other things that I am
yeah,
patient with. So it's not even like you're selfish. You just don't have patience, and you don't think it's how do you call it? You don't think it's not wrong. You know what I mean? If you didn't care, you wouldn't feel bad. You know what I mean?
yeah. Yeah.
And that goes for a lot of things. But the main point, I just think it's just patience, really. It is all about patience, honestly. So I think
Yeah,
it's just that.
it is. I don't have patience, and that is my
And
issue.
trust me, it's same here with like how
Yeah, it's like I'm
with
patient
how
about things.
I with
Yeah.
how I'm paid now, even like that makes me mad. It irritates me. I wish I could split. Like whoever made up bi-weekly, I just hope that well, obviously, I'm pretty sure they probably passed away.
Okay, so the moment that we knew we like actually, you know what? I don't want to do liked because like is like a very loose, fluctuating term. I want
I
to
mean,
say
that's fine.
the moment that we knew we loved each other and like be honest. Okay,
Okay,
I
be
feel like
honest.
we've talked about this before, but I don't remember.
We have plenty, but like I said, I feel like it was in spurts in different moments in time.
Yeah.
It wasn't a definite plot point. It
Yeah.
was scattered. That's for sure.
Well, the moment that I knew I loved you, oh God, I'm gonna have to think back to like,
Last year,
okay,
essentially.
yeah, I think it was honestly, I knew I loved you because I started wanting to say it to you. And again, we were long distance, so we were on the phone a lot. When we would get off the phone,
Every
like,
day.
I think around like April 2024. It was pretty early
I would
on.
say probably like around that time for me. Like I said, I mean there were so many instances where I felt that,
Wait,
but I didn't want to say it. I don't
you
want to say it just
accidentally
yet.
said it like three
I did accidentally
before.
say just well, just because it's so, I am a loving person, and honestly I do love people. I'm not saying that I was treating you like just people, like I know I did, but I didn't want to say it to you without, it being special, and wherever it is special. Like
Yeah.
you know, wherever I've said it to people, I've always had it be like in a special uh place or time of our connection and whatnot. And for you, I think because I really like because I do adore you. I adore you tons. So
Yeah.
I
I
want
see.
I wanted to make it perfect to me of what's perfect to me. And maybe that's why you
Mhm.
were getting so irritated with how I'm not saying it yet as much or whatever. And I don't know. I just wanted it to be special so I could remember it in a certain place and I'll never forget it essentially. So, and I won't forget it because I know exactly where it was at. I'm all about place and time.
Let's go over like you are very
Oh,
like
and you can say it.
no, I'm trying to think about like how like what are some things you learned in this relationship with me or like things that have been challenging for you in this relationship, not necessarily because of me, but maybe just because of different circumstance. Like what how have you changed in this relationship versus before we met?
Um,
Good and bad.
Good and bad. Okay. Well,
Or
let's think.
or should we answer that for each other? Would that be more interesting?
I think well, that's what we're doing, aren't we?
Well, I was gonna have you answer about yourself, and then I would say about myself, but then we wouldn't.
So I
No, no, no.
think about
You say you do. We'll do ourselves because we didn't know each other before we met. So like, how can
sure.
we?
So I think like I've always been. I'm trying to think what it was. I think being more like allowing myself to be more upset, but able to talk it out a lot, which I'm not saying I didn't do before. I'm not saying that I didn't feel that way with other people. I mean, there was
Mhm.
only one instance or one person where I didn't allow that just because, I was younger. And I think with you and the last person, I was able to do that. But with you, I'm trying to think of something that was like, you know, different. What was different? What was it? Um,
What is different versus like
I'm trying to like think aside from before I met you. And like, I know I've changed. I feel like maybe it's, I want to say consistency. I think I want to say it's consistency. Um, like
hostile?
just with certain things, with other things in general, aside from like what they were before, like the gym. I would say the gym probably, but I think it's just because
Like,
of
what
my
do you
place
mean?
of like I think my place and I think honestly appreciating like just my place in time where I was before meeting you. I think after meeting you, for me, my social life got better. I'm able to now actually have a better, a lot more, more days off and better hours of time. But with you, it's like I can actually do stuff with you and I can appreciate them a ton. But I don't know. Like I said, I don't think I've changed really. I think I've just become to like appreciate you to a T where I'm like, yeah, I don't even think I've really changed, honestly. Is that bad? Is that bad that I feel like I haven't changed, but does that make sense?
No, like you've grown. You've
I feel like I've grown. Like I'm not saying I feel like I'm growing every day though. So it's like I don't
well,
know. I feel like not. I feel like it hasn't. Not a lot's really changed. I mean, I still love you as I do, and it just gets greater every day. Truthfully,
yeah.
I don't know. I feel like I think maybe certain ethic in certain portions,
Like what?
just certain fields of things, not like everything. Like obviously I've always had work ethic, but I think
Mhm.
like ethic to like dream a bit bigger. I think
Yeah.
that was something that you inspired me by. Um,
Mm.
I think, yeah, I want to say that's what it is, honestly. Like what was different.
Well,
Yeah, I would say that. Probably just inspiration.
so
I would say inspiration. Yeah, inspiration.
for me, like I said, just the whole entire freaking thing with me feeling like I have lost like some of that tolerance for
Mhm.
some things that I used to tolerate way more, or like I set stronger boundaries. But that's just like I think with you, I feel like I'm just more grown. I'm like more of a woman than I've ever been, so I just feel like I know what I want, and I mean you respect that. So
Yeah,
I just think that that's what's changed is like I can actually implement that now because I felt that way when I was single before you, but I have never been in a relationship since I've become this version of myself. And so to be able to actually implement like being a woman with boundaries and knowing what she wants and what she will and will not tolerate. And, I still care about you, but at the same time, it's like, I'm not naive. I'm not gonna let anyone walk all over me. Like things like that. Like that being that way is like, it's been new, I guess. But, yeah, I guess that's all for me.
Like it. Like it a lot.
So I wanted to do one more thing with you.
And what would that be?
Um, so I was thinking of doing, like, would you rather or like this or that,
Yeah, sure.
but,
Dang, our protein powder's gone.
yeah, I was gonna tell you we have to get more protein powder.
God. God.
Oh my God.
Anyways.
You know what's so annoying is I'm looking up questions and they're like cuddles or kisses.
That's fucking stupid.
I'm dead. Okay, so I have some questions for you. And then I guess if you want to ask me questions, that's fine, but I mean, it's up to you. So
I'm drinking out of your cup, by the way.
I don't care.
Because we're also out of milk now because of this.
Oh my God. Bro, we go through milk like it's a freaking...
I love milk. I love milk.
Every guy I've ever met loves milk. It's ridiculous. Like, why do you love milk? Would you rather accidentally call me mom in public or call me your ex's name once?
I think that's a pretty answer question. I mean, or answer.
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean? I would call you. If I called you my ex-girlfriend's name,
no,
I feel like you'd instantly be like,
"Are you fucking serious?"
So, like, that's exactly how you sound too about it. Anyways, yeah, I think I'd rather call you my mom in public and not an ex-girlfriend's name.
Yeah,
that's an easy choice. It's either life or death.
Good choice. Yeah, it is life or death. Would you rather have me read all your DMs or your search history from the past year?
Past year? Like last year?
Yeah, your whole search history from the past year.
Either one's fine.
Or read all your DMs. Fine?
Like, either one's, yeah, like I said, either one's okay. Like, I don't care. Like, you already have anyways. Like, well, you're just gonna do it again? Okay, here. Like,
I've never gone through your search history.
Fuck all. Yes, you
and
have.
No.
Caparonis, like, yes, you have, dude.
No, I have not.
Quite literally, like, it was like a Netflix binge for you when I woke up when you were smacking my feet and shit. Fucking don't tell me that you did. I have not looked through yours at all once.
Which is stupid.
What do you mean it's stupid? No, see, now you saying it's stupid. Are you hiding something?
No,
am I stupid?
It makes me feel like you don't care.
What do you mean I don't care? What? Are you trying to make me care? See, are you deliberately gonna like do something and then you're gonna want me to care?
No.
That's toxic.
Oh, no, that's not. I just am saying you can go through my phone.
What do you mean? What do you mean? Don't care?
Like I'm saying you can go through my phone. Like,
but why not? Why are the words is?
No, I'm just saying. Like I feel like you don't. Like, no, it's a different brain thing,
I don't want it. No, you need to like.
No,
say
I'm not
it, like,
hiding anything from you, Dominic.
No, it's not that. Like, I don't what. Like, what?
Like, I feel like you don't care as much as I do about like how I care about you. Because if you cared so much about me, you'd go through my phone. But then that's toxic for sure, and I don't. I know it doesn't make sense. Sorry, ignore that.
No, it doesn't.
Okay, moving on.
Ignore it. No, we're gonna talk about it.
No.
Yes, we can.
Okay.
This is what? Unfiltered? Yeah, so we're gonna fucking bring the audience to the shit. I don't care. Fuck this. No, tell me.
I just told you. That's all there is to say. Like, sometimes I low-key wish you would go through my phone.
What?
Only because I feel like it means you care about me.
What? Honey, I care about you. So I don't go through it because I know you're not a piece of shit. Like, that's me saying, hey, I care because I'm not going to go through your phone and then make you seem like, oh, you're hiding something. I'm going to go through your phone. And then that's the opposite. That would make me think that you like, and I'm not trying to switch it around. I'm not trying to say like going through my phone or going through your phone is going to be like, oh, you don't care about me. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying like it's trust because I trust you.
Yeah. And I understand
So
that.
I don't have to.
And
I
I
don't
and I don't
think it
go
in my brain like, oh, here, fuck it, let me go through her whole phone right now. Like, let
okay.
me go.
I don't
You
go through
know,
your phone as much as I used to. Look,
it's
I really
it.
don't. No.
But it happened. No, the way it was back then is it would be once in a blue moon. It would be after. It wouldn't be every visit. It would be like maybe one visit, not the next visit. One visit, not the next, and then what? That's essentially nearly the same timeline as this. So don't
Wait,
be a
for
little goof
what?
noozle. Just because he felt like it, because he just fucking felt like it. Like I
Oh
said, and then they're
yeah,
like,
yeah.
and I'm like, honey, this was. You have to realize this was from like I don't even fucking know when. Like I don't. This was before you. This was before your time. Like, what? Why are you
Mm.
upset?
Okay, so next question. Would you rather be stuck in a car with me on a 20-hour road trip or be handcuffed to me for 48 hours?
See, I would choose the first one. I'm not going to be handcuffed to you. Like, that's
Yeah.
just going to be really hard for like mobility and going to the bathroom and things like that.
Yeah.
So I
Would
will
you
not do that.
rather I could hear all your thoughts or I could read your texts in real time?
Read my texts.
Yeah, so would
Like
you
what? Do you,
rather I could hear all of your thoughts or like every single time you texted someone something, I could like read it. Like I could like in my
well, I think
mind.
my thoughts are mine in general. Your thoughts are yours. These thoughts are sporadic and they are billions of variables and billions of equations. Sometimes they're not fully processed out. Sometimes you just think and it's just a train of thought, literally. And then it goes to different track, different track, then you try to piece things together. I would say because then that could make people assume that like you're gonna think the worst. Because sometimes people just think the worst right off the bat. So then that's where like you like an example, you would think like, oh my God, he thinks this. Sometimes I just have intrusive thoughts like that, but I don't actually act on them.
Would you rather wake up tomorrow and we have 3 kids or wake up tomorrow and we're married but can't remember the wedding?
Yeah, I'd rather have the second one. Oh well, it's a wedding.
Oh,
Oops. We'll have
oh.
pictures. We'll have pictures, and then maybe that will like jumble our brain, or we'll think like, damn, that had to have been sweet as fuck. Oh well, we ain't got the fucking funds to take care of 3 kids. Are you tweaking?
If we have 3 kids, then I'm gonna assume that we have the funds in our bank account too then, because what the fuck?
No, because no, that's not in the question though. You can't
I know,
you
but
can't
I
change the
think
equation. Fuck that.
that's what that would
Nah, we're gonna go
mean.
based solely off of the question as a whole, not as more than a whole.
Okay, so this one's
Continue.
funny.
Okay,
Would you
I hope so.
rather fight a duck-sized version of me or 10 cat-sized versions of me?
10 cat? Okay. So how are the cats laid out? Are they like
Hang on.
standing up?
Yes. So,
Like, is it like a
would you rather
cat? Is
fight?
it like a cat former? Like a transformer
No,
cat? Like
no,
it's just
no.
big?
Okay, so would you rather fight a duck-sized version of me? So,
Yes, I
like,
know.
I'm the size
So
of a duck.
small. Yes.
Or 10
10 cats stacked
cat-sized
on each other?
versions.
Okay, but what kind of kitties?
I
Like, are
said,
we just
I don't
just
know.
just normal ass standard fucking cats? Okay. That's
Uh,
scary. Number one. So let's see, one, two.
like,
I
I
would
guess,
probably the duck, but I don't know. I feel like the cat thing would be really fun. It would be like I said, it would be like a cat former. Like we're talking like you're fucking tall as shit. I mean, cats aren't. They're not short when in length. When you like when you like hold your cat up and shit, and you're like not wiggling him, but letting him hang for a second. They're pretty long. You want to think they're long, but they're long. Like
yeah.
they're long little guys, little gals, and whatnot. But like, yeah, imagine 10 of that. They're fully like they're big stretch, like
Oh, big
full on
stretch.
full on stretch. From like point A to point B, meaning their hind legs and their front little hands, and you're making 10 of those stand up high, and then it's just you. Yeah, you would be tall, and I'm saying you are just like you're probably like I would say 10 feet. You're basically 10 feet tall. Fuck that. That's scary. I am punching that duck size version of you. I'd be scared of how big your hands would be. Do that. Fuck no. Probably grab me like about my torso with your one fucking hand.
Yeah.
Be
Okay.
like Ant-Man.
So.
Technically Giant Man.
Would you rather have to wear matching couple shirts every time we go out or always have to call me an over-the-top pet name in public?
What's the over the top pet name? What are we talking
Like,
about?
like
Like
Cuddle
kitten whiskers?
Muffin. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do kitten whiskers just because, like, I fuck with the fits that I be, making on my own. So like, I can't,
Mm.
I can't let that go away. No one can cramp on our unique style, and we also represent each other of how we dress. in general.
Mm.
So
I'm
but I'm just saying.
surprised you chose that one. I thought you're
Another note, guys. I am not a fashionista. I mean, I do know what to wear and how to wear it, but I'm not like,
neither of us
frivolous. Like
are.
I'm not frivolous like that. I'm just putting that out there just so people don't get the wrong idea. Like they're like, oh my God, he's got a list of fire. I'm not saying I'm fire. I'm not saying it's fire as fuck, but to me, I think it's fire as fuck. It wouldn't be fire as
Yeah.
fuck to everyone, but to me, I appreciate it. I appreciate simplicity, and I can be sporadic and extravagant at times if I could, but I can't now because my closet is very basic at the moment because everything else is back in my dad's.
Ah, okay.
Anyways,
No, I'm just kidding. Would you rather I have access to your middle school cringy texts or all your most embarrassing, well, you don't drink, but like, have you ever been drunk?
oh,
Okay.
let's see,
All
feel
your most
free.
embarrassing drunk moments. Would you rather have access?
I don't mind either one. Either one is pretty. There's
Wait,
a
you've been
specific.
drunk?
I told you, yes.
When?
Let's see. Last time, I'm trying to think. It was
On
2020.
what?
It was sometime
2020?
2020. I'd say 2020, but it was in the summer, I believe. Uh, yeah, it was in the summer. It was pretty cool. It was fun. However, wasn't anything crazy happening. It was just, laughing and whatnot, and then going to sleep, going home.
With
Yeah, that was it.
who, even? This girl that I picked up with
No. I was in a
my ex.
relationship, basically.
Do you want to
Anyways.
ask me any questions?
Any questions?
Like, would you rather?
What gives you the ick? But you do them too, apparently.
Oh, that. See, I'm just like couple videos on social media, like people who post couple videos in
Yeah, I
general.
hate
Like,
it.
but we do it
I mean,
too.
not really though. It's not
I do it
nothing. I know, but it's not like
sometimes.
you know. Okay, but you know what I mean though. It's not the way that you do it though. It's not even like cringe. It's just
Mm,
normal.
yeah.
Does that make sense? I mean, and maybe to them that's normal. Maybe to them that's normal too, though. I mean, I'm not one to, I can't depict of like, I'm not saying like, oh, they're weird. I will say there are some cringe people. I will say that. And your relationship shouldn't be social media. And that's what I think is
Yeah.
wrong. That's cringe. Now that is fucking cringe. That's
Mhm.
just weird. Like, bro, you can't enjoy your own fucking relationship without having to put a camera all up in it. Like, bro, for real? The fuck? Like shit like that, I feel like I'm like, how in the shit are you making money just by doing that? Like that pisses me off a
They
little bit
are.
actually. And it makes me mad. That's what I'm saying. It makes me angry a little bit. I'm like, and I'm not, it's not jealousy. It's like, are you fucking serious? It's like you piss me off so bad because it feels and it looks fake as fuck. And it's
Yeah, it
like,
is though.
that's so forced and it's so gross. Like, what the fuck? Like, I don't know. People like that just piss me off. They give me the ick.
Yeah, they do.
So
Yeah, they definitely. Like
that's a big fucking ick.
Jake Paul, and all those people, like people who literally just
Yeah,
like
no, it's just I'm like, okay, like
record and script their videos to like get views. That is so ugly, and that is
you
so
can't let it be
annoying.
natural. Like, why can't you let it be natural? Why
Because
can't
they
it just
have no
be a natural?
personality. They don't have no personality naturally. They have nothing to bring to the table, so they have to like make shit up. Their life
Like,
isn't
it's
that
just
interesting, so they have to make shit up.
yeah, exactly. And that's where I'm just kind of like, why?
It's
Like you,
weird.
like to have it scripted is where it's cringe. I think it's
Yeah.
cringe. Like it's like, oh, hey, you say this now, and it's like, what the fuck? Like we're not filming a movie. Are you fucking serious? Or a
But
TV show?
they are though practically. Like that's what they put
Yeah,
into
but
it's
practically, it's
just
not. Vlogging was always just like you say what you say, and then like
it's
you edit
real.
it and whatnot. Like it's legit. It's a video life, thing. It's life. It's the video of your life
Yeah.
of your day to whatever or however many times you want to record and post it. Time like that's just all it is. It's all natural shit, and some of it's edited, so that it isn't too long or isn't too short, and that's that. But motherfuckers be scripting it like it's goddamn a Martin Scorsese fucking flick. Like, bro, no, what the hell? Like, let it flow. And if there's something you don't like in there, just cut it out. You don't gotta script people and tell them like, hey, do this to make the video interesting. Like
Mhm.
you can plan what you're gonna do in the day, yeah. But to have people have dialogue scripts, like, bro, that's just weird,
Well,
bro. Like
no, they'll
you
do like scenes, like Like, oh, we went to a haunted house and make the whole thing up and stage it and shit. And they'll go to extents that are so freaking embarrassing to make their content interesting. And it's just gross, dude. It's just, that's what you do with your life. That's sad. That's something to be ashamed of. It's not like you're an actor. That's completely different. This is with an intention to get views. You are attention seeking. And it's like, that's just your
Dude,
whole
my
career is
calves are pretty
just,
crazy. Anyways, sorry, I
okay,
was
I
listening to
was
you.
literally talking. And your whole career is just attention seeking. Attention seeking. That's it. So
Yeah, no,
that
it's
gives
weird.
me the ick. And
It's
I don't
weird.
do that.
It's weird. I mean, I'm at least glad that I'm hoping. I'm hoping. I'm not glad. I am hoping. I take the glad part back because I don't know anything about anyone's how their funds work. I'm hoping that the money that they make goes to charity.
Never really does, but
I would hope. In
in
a
a
perfect
perfect
world, I
world.
hope.
Yeah. In a perfect.
I hope.
Okay. Well, I think
But
that's it.
yeah, I think so. I mean, oh, I was gonna ask another question. What's it like dating someone like me?
Oh my God. Tom, you're reading it from the list I sent.
Well, yeah.
Do you want to like Google some so they're different?
No, clown.
Okay.
What is it like?
Well, all right. Well, what's it like? I mean, you make me laugh a lot. You're funny.
Oh yeah.
Um, Sometimes, I get real annoyed with you, but I think that that's life because we're humans and we do get annoyed with each other, but never anything like too crazy. I mean, it's been fun with you. It's been very like natural and not forced, and you respect me a lot, which I love that. And, I think that's mutual. We respect each other. And, yeah, dating you is like it's pretty fun. It's pretty great, honestly. I am pretty lucky, I would say.
Agreed.
That's like
Yes,
forever.
yeah, I
It's
am
like
very
having
happy
a
that I
best
met you.
friend and a
Basically,
boyfriend. Like we can talk about anything, even things that most couples would feel uncomfortable just like blatantly talking about, like our exes at the beginning of this freaking thing. Who does
yeah.
that? But like we do that because we were also friends first
We
and
do, we do, we do it in appreciation. It's not like, oh,
no, but I'm
like it.
saying like as two people in a relationship talking about our exes to
Yeah.
each other.
Well, it's
That
because it's healthy sometimes to just talk about past experience. It's okay. It's
no,
nothing
but I
wrong.
mean like publicly for like everyone.
Oh,
Like that could be considered weird, but like it's not.
oh, well, I'm not, I don't bash on them because I don't
No,
care to.
but I just feel like there's a stigma behind like talking about your exes, when you're in a new relationship and it's
Well,
like
like I said, it's not like anything weird. It's just more like appreciation. You're allowed to have appreciation for people. It's nothing
or
wrong.
just depending on the relevance, like sometimes it's necessary to talk about.
Yeah,
Anyways, my point
depends.
being like we can talk about whatever.
Correct.
And that's pretty nice. I've never actually been with someone who is literally like with my ex, I was like, oh, you're my best friend. But no, like he was not my best friend. With you, it's like you're genuinely my best friend and my boyfriend. And
Show.
that's pretty cool. That's pretty nice. I will say.
For now.
What about you? What's it like being with someone like meh?
Let's see. Well, I feel like it's the same thing with you. I feel like you summed it up very
No,
well.
no, no, no. You gotta be original.
I do. I mean,
Yeah.
I am original. I'm not saying I'm not, but like, I'm
No,
just.
don't use my words. I'm saying. Use your own.
Give me a second. I'm yawning. What did you say, sweetie?
What's it like being with
Anyhow.
me?
What's it like being with you? Well, yeah, like my best friend. It feels like, yeah, truthfully, it's nice. I mean, I'm happy I'm with you. I can't really ask for more than who you are, and I'm glad that I have you. You are wonderful, and you make me happy,
Mm.
and you're pretty funny too. I think you're funny.
I mean, I think I'm funny too.
Yeah, yeah, no, yeah, you are funny. I will say you are funny. You make me cackle.
You make me cackle too. Alrighty, y'all.
Mm.
Enough of the sappy sweetness.
For show.
Uh, for show. For sure. For sure. Um, we are gonna go now because
Yes.
we want to. So, make sure
Yeah, I'm
to
tired.
make sure to rate our podcast and follow us for more. And Dom, do you want to try saying that? Me and Emma tried to say it last time. Or you say love you, bye. at the same time.
At the same time, okay.
Let's see if we get this right, because her and I could not.
Sure, but you want to do a countdown?
Yeah, but who should count? We should both count.
Okay.
Okay, let's start from
Yeah.
3 and go to 1, and then we'll say love you, bye.
All right. Go for it.
3, 2,
2,
1.
1.
Love you.
Oh my god, what are you doing?
No, just say it and I'll match you.
Why is it slow?
Because it's lagged, I think. Okay,
Hell.
3, 2, 1. Love
Love
you,
you. Bye.
Okay, now let's try again.
Fucking, why are you doing so slow? What the hell's wrong with you?
All right, you count down and do it.
All right. 3, 2, 1. Love
Love
you.
you.
Bye.
Yeah.
Yay.
Bye.